Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
And Vince in Melrose Park said, well, you got to do it. I need it. I need this.
It's one of those days where you don't want to wake up. Everybody sucks. You don't really know why, but you want to justify ripping someone's head off. No human contact. And if you interact, your life is on contract. Your best bet is to stay away, mother. It's just one of those days. It's all about the he says, she says bullshit. I think you better quit. Let it slip, or you'll be leaving with a fat lip.
Okay, there you go, Vince, Melrose Park. And for everybody in Melrose Park, you really needed it because the 3-day weekend, I'm sure you're dragging a little more than usual. That September vibe has come in. It's like, yeah, let's go. Let's go. You can do it. Okay, you guys can do it. We're with us here. You with us? Kenzie, you with us?
So, see, what happened was
What happened?
my friend came into town, right? But she was seeing a few people, so she couldn't see me till yesterday. So we decided we should hang out and go drinking yesterday,
Oh,
which is not, you know what that should have been like my recoup moment. I'm like, let's rage, let's go.
yeah.
And I'm regretting that.
No.
We should have just gotten tacos or something.
Listen, no, Liv Moss in the taco realm there. Liv Moss.
In the taco realm.
Well, it came from a taco place, a taco factory, if you will.
Oh, yeah.
But no, you got to cherish every second of those 3-day weekends. Case, you okay? You make it? Are you
I'm
all right?
great. I'm happy to be here.
Did you go drinking with a friend that came in from out of town?
No, but you know I live Moss every day.
That's facts. That's facts. Well, listen, if you haven't been paying attention, today is an important day. 8 o'clock, the Q101 pop-up with The Offspring that was announced last week. Your chances start this morning at 8 a.m. So this is The Offspring at the Metro. So we've given you the Pumpkins at the Metro. We've given you Fall Out Boy at the Metro. We've given you Green Day at the Metro in the last couple of years. Now The Offspring at the Metro, which I don't know, Case, off the top of my head. When's the last time The Offspring played the Metro? It had to be something like 95.
I think it was 25 years ago. Somebody said on Facebook that it was 1998. Let me see if I can get that info for you real quick,
just
Brian.
Just curious off the top of my head here as we get going here.
Because you've never seen them at the Metro, right?
No, I never saw them at the Metro.
The last time the Offspring played the Metro, man, the internet is so great. They played in, I can tell you here, 1998. 98, I was right.
I was 3 years off, damn it. But there you go. So this will be an intimate, exclusive night, free for you. But the only way you get in is listening to us. So 8 a.m. and then, of course, at noon and 5 p.m. But 8 a.m. with us and 8 p.m. I'm sorry. So 8 a.m., noon, 5 p.m., 8 p.m.
Oh, that's fun.
So 12 hours all the way through. And the first chance is at 8 a.m. this morning. So
I was blown, I have to say, really fast. To toot the cuter one horn, I suppose.
sure. I don't know
We
what
got this notification that we were going to do this.
Is that our horn?
That's our horn. Yeah.
That we'd be a little toot toot. Okay.
Hip hop station stole that years ago from us.
I
That's
know.
right. That's right.
Just taking everything we have all
That's
the
right.
time.
And we're the party station, too.
I
Damn
know.
right. Hell yeah.
Obviously. Look at all our free concerts. Okay, so I saw this and was like, oh, everyone's going to be so mad because our pop-ups are normally free and we're obviously going to charge for this one because it's The Offspring. And then our boss was like, no, it's also free. I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah.
I work here and did not anticipate that to be free.
Yeah,
I'm like,
free.
that's unbelievable.
And unlike other pop-ups, where it's like, hey, guaranteed entry, but, you can line up and get in. No, you'll have to win a ticket for this one on the air because it's obviously we can't have a line of 17,000 people outside the Metro trying to get in that night and people being mad when only 1,000 get in. So 8 a.m. is what should be on your phone. Put that in a repeat mode all week long next week, until it gets up to the date. Thursday, September 19th, obviously because they're playing Riot Fest, and then Riot Fest will be that next night. They'll be performing at Riot Fest on Friday doing Smash in its entirety. God, This is awesome. So 8 a.m., but of course, stick around. We got a lot before then and after.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for a fact that makes your brain go. The first one of September. And it kind of relates to today, September 3rd. It is, by the way, September 3rd, 2024. This is the busiest day of the year for this. And that will be the fact that I give you coming up here at 6:30. So the busiest day of the year for this, and I'm afraid to give more hints on it because it will give it away, but just off the top of your head, can you think of what today would be? Now, all the kids are back in school at probably pretty much every suburb of the city. They're all back in school.
Pumpkin buying.
Pumpkin buying.
It's fall.
I know Kenzie wants Halloween to start in July, after July 4th.
I'm so excited. I did try to buy pumpkins over the weekend, and I couldn't get any. Like, I'm like, where are your pumpkins at? Like, what's going on, people? So
like,
maybe today, maybe it hits now. It settles in. I get it. It was a weekend, Pumpkin delivery guy was off.
Did the people say, it's still a seed?
No.
It's not a pumpkin yet.
They
Calm
better
down.
be growing.
I'm not for anything. I know you are, and I'm not for any kind of Halloween decorations until October. You can do it October 1st. September 3rd, way too early. No. That's my opinion.
October. So you're going to put in all that work and have it up for
4 weeks. October 31st is Halloween. That's a month.
Lame.
That's plenty.
Well, I like to start my Halloween decor probably a week or two in September. So that way it's up for 6 weeks. And then I have an awkward week where it's still up after Halloween. And then I do Christmas stuff the second week of November.
So you got skeletons next to Santa.
Well, I have to a transition period. It's always a little funky.
So that's a good guess. I'm not telling you if right or wrong, but today the most pumpkins are bought, or people go buy the most of today.
Woo!
What do you think it is, Case?
Can you put it in a question for me? Reiterate what the fact might be?
So today is the busiest day of the year for this.
Oh, I think it's the busiest day of the year for travel. Schools are back in. College kids are going back to class. It's a nightmare out there. Everybody's on the roads today. I don't know why that was funny.
That's the way you say, everybody's traveling. You sound kind of like a comedian who goes yay, I just flew in here. Hey, anybody fly?
My arms are tired.
Hey, you see this? I turned into Leno.
You should just think about flying today. And people get in these planes, you see, and they get angry, and they get fighting, and there's always a fight on a plane.
Can you do a Carson and McMahon impression real quick?
Okay.
It's first day back after the weekend. I don't know. Let's hear him. Let's see here if I can do this.
Talking about Johnny Carson, everybody's traveling. That's Carson's monologue.
Are you aware that people traveled a lot over the weekend, Ed? Are you aware? Yes, sir. There's 7 people out there that got that joke. The fact is, today is the busiest day of the year for this. We'll tell you in 5 minutes what that is.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
All right, time for a fact that makes your brain go. Today, September 3rd, 2024, is the busiest day of the year for this. Kenzie thinks it's pumpkin buying.
Woo!
Which sounds actually really realistic because I know people are totally all in on going earlier and earlier for every holiday. And why not Halloween? It's next one now. I don't know how many.
Well, it's more pumpkins don't have to be Halloween. It's also fall.
Fall-y, right?
Yeah, so we're entering into that season.
So take down all those Labor Day decorations.
Yeah,
Everybody
exactly.
had up. I guess that's just the American flag, baby. And then
Take it down.
And then Case thought it was traveling today, the busiest day for travel.
Everybody's on the roads.
Now, we verified, actually, that that's not the worst travel day of the year by other facts. Now, the pumpkin thing, it could be true, but it's not, Kenzie. I'm sorry.
No.
Today is the busiest day of the year for actual phone calls. So not texting, actually getting on your phone and calling people. Now, mainly this is because, as I kind of gave a little bit of a tease, everybody now is officially back at school, whether it's college, whether it's different suburbs and then the city, whatever. They had staggered kind of release, but now everybody's back at school. So adults, after they get done drinking all morning and going thank God those kids aren't around, that they start kind of catching up on to-do lists, and they call businesses more than even people today than anything else.
Oh, so kind of like a checklist of
Yes.
I'm still trying to get my money back from Spirit Airlines. Okay, we'll call them today.
Yeah, you'll call. I'm going to call HP because my computer, I did an update and it locked me out for some reason.
Oh,
Bastards.
your personal computer?
My personal computer at home. Yeah, what are you laughing at about that?
How do you get locked out of your personal computer?
I don't know.
It is kind of funny if you think about it.
I don't know. It just locked me out after an update. And I'm like, hello? So today I'm going to call because after like 15 days, Harper's back at daycare. So thank God I have some time to get on the phone with somebody and wait.
Is it that your computer is just like, thank God we figured that out, locked him out. We were exhausted.
The computer has feelings to
Yeah.
like stop this guy from pounding on me.
Ew.
Megan says it too. Hey, Casey, going to call any businesses today?
I have to make a call. I have to call REI, the hiking store. Yeah, I have to call REI. So
I honestly have no idea why you would have to call them.
Yeah, I'm curious.
So a while back, we had a wonderful, wonderful listener send us like a gift basket of stuff, and in that gift basket,
Before you continue,
Uh-huh.
I want to give him some props because I went to the beach last week. That was Eric the plumber.
okay, you ran into Eric the plumber at the beach.
No, Eric the plumber. When I complained on the air that slides suck,
Yeah.
he sent me Birkenstocks and sent you guys a gift card to REI as well to get what you want because Eric the plumber is a real one. Very unnecessary, but what a nice guy. I will say, Birkenstocks, pretty incredible because I hate sandals. I despise them, and they were great on the beach.
They worked good?
They worked good.
The little arch support?
The arch support, and they have the
Good.
strap on the front that keeps your foot on them
I
and the back.
know. Oh, I'm aware.
Kenzie, they have two straps.
I know. I see. I understand what's happening.
So that was
Way
Eric.
ahead of you.
That was Eric the plumber who sent those in without even asking, which that they're not cheap. I was really, humbled by that.
Yes, Eric the plumber, great guy, great gift, totally unnecessary, but great gift.
Why do you sound annoyed?
No, I don't. I'm not. I forgot I had this REI gift card. And then I saw a targeted ad over the weekend that said Labor Day sale at REI. And I thought, oh my God, I have this gift card in my wallet. And I went to scratch off the PIN number so that I could claim the gift card online.
Yeah.
But I wasn't paying attention to where I was scratching. So I not only scratched off the silver foil that was covering up the PIN number, I scratched off the last four numbers on the gift card.
Oh, it's terrifying.
And I can't read the gift card. And then my girlfriend was like, well, let me use makeup remover. Let me see if we can fix it that way. That just worked as whiteout. That only made it worse. So I can't claim this REI gift card. I have to call them and give them the PIN number to see if they'll put it on my account.
How hard were you scratching, you
Like hell.
psychopath?
I was-
The number is imprinted onto the card.
Oh,
What's wrong
Kenzie,
with you?
I did damage on this card.
What are you doing?
I was scratching like there was no tomorrow.
like it was a mosquito bite.
Yeah.
Was it a scratch and sniff? I mean, what is your problem?
Yeah, I'm super bummed about it.
Oh wow. Yeah, you got to get that because that's a hell of a good gift card.
I know. I want to buy new pants.
Well, the sale's over.
I know, but I've got the gift card. I'll still take advantage of it.
A lot of people will do the Labor Day sales through the whole week too, so you might be okay.
Very optimistic of you.
I got myself a jacket at Nordstrom Rack for $70, a puffy coat that's normally $200 yesterday.
A puppy coat.
I got my puffy coat.
Very nice.
Yep.
Then
Yep.
no duct tape on your winter coat anymore.
No, that's all gone. Boy, people saw me the last couple of years with that coat. I was holding on for dear life 7 years with that puffy coat.
They thought you were going through hard times.
Yeah.
I kept putting it places hoping you'd think it was lost.
Just trying to lose it.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. That's Soundgarden there. I'll have something about that in a second because we're talking to you about the highlight of your weekend, 3-day weekend. And hopefully you guys got some time to non-labor yesterday. It'd be great.
Laborless.
Laborless. 312-591-8300. We have people checking in. Mitchell checked in. How did the weekend? We celebrated my niece's first birthday. Although she was technically only 360 days old at that point. Because there was 365. Or was there 366 in this year because it was a leap year?
It was a leap year.
A little early?
Yeah, so they're still early.
Yeah. They celebrated it, though, so,
Well, like a little early.
Yeah, it's okay, Mitchell.
That's not a big deal. I think that we may have. Did we celebrate at Harper's 1 year early last year or late?
Can't remember.
I think it was on the
wasn't-
exact day.
Yeah.
No, it was not. Her party was not on the exact day.
I don't remember if her birthday was on a weekday or not last year. It was on I don't know if I should go back and do this right now.
No,
but,
I don't think it matters.
Do it. They're halfway there.
It was a Thursday, November 9th, so we probably did talk about it at least on the air.
Well, yeah, but we celebrated.
The party was on a Saturday.
Yeah, was it the Saturday before or after?
So, Mitchell, just chill out. It's okay. You can celebrate a few days early.
It's fine.
It was my wife's birthday Sunday.
I know. I texted her.
Yeah, she did. She goes, a very nice text you said you got.
Yeah.
We went to RPM Seafood. I'd never been there before.
Did you get the tower?
We got the tower, but we didn't get the grand tower because that's $250.
Wussy.
We got it's called the Petite Tower or something.
You had the cheap ass tower.
Yeah, it was worth it. It was still delicious. It's expensive, obviously, there, but it was her birthday.
But the tower's so good.
It was all this, and really the view. All these years I've never been there, and it was a great spot. If again, it's expensive, but it's a nice restaurant to go do a thing at because you get the river view and all that.
It's one of my favorite views. If you're going to eat somewhere, that's one of my favorite RPM.
I would say it is in Chicago. Since the signature room is gone now, top of the Hancock building. You got a highlight you want to share, Kenzie, of the weekend? Besides drinking yesterday with your friend that you shouldn't have done because you're hungover today?
You know what I had for the first time in a long time? I drank Southern Comfort yesterday.
Hell yes! Jeez, what are you, a junior in high school?
It was so good.
Oh, it's what'd you drink it with? Did you just do shots?
Well, the drink was called cream soda comfort. It was like a drink.
Yeah.
And they had it with like cream soda and a cherry.
I've never seen that.
It was amazing. I had a few. I had a few more than I initially intended. I'm like, I sucked that down like I was just drinking cream soda. It was a bad decision. And it was funny because I kept waking up last night and I'm like, I'm so thirsty. Why am I so thirsty? It's been so long since I've had liquor. I'm like, oh my God.
Because I drank half a liter of Southern Comfort through these coolers. That's why I'm thirsty.
I felt like SpongeBob when he was like, water. That's what it looked like.
I don't know if people noticed that too this weekend if you were drinking, that you, like I sound a little like nasally right now because the air's changed. And so it's less humid. There's no humidity in it. So it does dry you out more drinking. I woke up. I was snoring on the couch. I scared the crap out of Megan, falling asleep on the couch because I was hungover.
Oh, no.
And all that alcohol dries you out. And then the air's gotten dry. So you need those humidifiers to get going.
Yeah, it's not the 8 Southern Comforts I had. It's this damn air.
No, it's not. That's right. Fact. Never blame alcohol.
Yeah, obviously.
Ever.
Stupid air.
Casey, you had a highlight of the weekend at all?
Look, I had a lot of fun. I went mini golfing, which is always a blast.
Oh, that's nice.
But I'm a little hung up on this text from Luis from Hermosa Park on the text line, where he says he drove down to Tennessee to do a little bit of glamping, which I understand, and then he went zip lining by the Smoky Mountains.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you avoid mountains if you're zip lining? That seems really dangerous.
Well, no, you zip line down.
You zip line, and you zip line for the views of the mountains and in, but you're not zip lining into a mountain like Stevie Ray Vaughan did at Alpine Valley. Look at the helicopter.
But if I was going to zip line, I would choose a place that had no mountains nearby.
That's boring.
Yeah, it's just flat.
You can't zip line.
But is the thrill of the zip line the view or the flight downward?
Yeah, but if it's flat, there's no flight down. You got nothing. You got to go down something.
That's true.
Who's going to push you on the line if there's no hill?
Stupid. You want to do it in Alpine Valley? Good Lord, you can't do anything.
Out there at the Fords, they have that zip lining out there where we had the concert with the Revivalists. They have that's supposed to be the biggest zip lining track or whatever you want to call it in the country.
But I don't think there's any mountains by there other than the height of that. So that's a good place to zip line. I just worry that you would hit the broad side of the wrong mountain.
Jeez.
I went ziplining in the Wisconsin Dells.
Yeah.
And one, I injured myself horribly because just jump off this platform and it was a metal barrier and there was a little gate opening and you just jump and you'll just go through the gate opening and I'm like. And I go, what if I don't what if I miss? Like, no, you'll make it. I rammed into the gate so hard.
Oh God.
Not fun. They also, where I was ziplining, put a fake cougar in the trees. So you make a turn and you just scream like a wussy. Things are jumping out at you. So I was injured and then I thought a cougar is going to attack. Good Lord.
Well, it sounds like Luis had fun in the Smoky Mountains, one of the most beautiful scenery there in Tennessee, and did glamping, which, if you don't know what that is, I didn't know what that was until a few years ago. It's glamorous camping.
Yes, we know.
So,
good Lord.
I think you were the last one to know that.
Because I've never been camping in my life.
Neither have I.
My dad,
you know what PB&J stands for, Jim?
Peanut butter and Jägermeister with the J. Yeah, I'd never been camping because my dad grew up in the hood, and he's like, you don't go in the woods because it's.
Everyone's getting stabbed out there.
That's right.
Your dad thought people were getting stabbed everywhere.
Damn. Well, I want to do one more quick highlight before we move on. We're up against it here, but Pearl Jam Saturday night, I was at that show at Wrigley Field, was religious. It was one of the most incredible shows, and not just because of the songs they played in the set list and them sounding amazing, but Eddie Vedder was on one, man, he grew up here, of course, in Evanston, and just telling stories between the songs. It was literally like a MTV VH1 like storytellers episode, and told all kinds of stories, and you could see how emotional he was getting as a tribute to Chicago. It was like a live postcard to Chicago without forcing it and just saying something like, hey, anybody got any deep dish out there? Hey. But I mean, he's so authentic of being a Chicagoan in Wrigley Field. And I'd never seen him at Wrigley because I got exiled out of Chicago radio when they started doing those shows 10 years ago. So I'd never seen him. It's been 6 years. I just want to play a little clip from my phone of Eddie Vedder talking about what Chicago means to Pearl Jam. It was their 26th show in Chicago.
Wow.
And I got cut off where he first started with the Metro. He went through everywhere that Pearl Jam has played and the relationship to Chicago. Let's see if this works. Come on, Eddie. Start talking. Crap. Okay, let me try it again. He's talking about playing Lollapalooza with Soundgarden.
And then we were the last band to play Chicago Stadium in '94, I believe it was. Then the Regal Theater, then Soldier Field, and United Center, and Rosemont. Benefits of the House of Blues. The Vic. I played Chicago Theater and Auditorium Theater. Grand Park, Lollapalooza. But this is Wrigley Field. It takes the cake.
It was so awesome. I mean, I'm getting chills again. I was crying at one point.
You cried?
I was crying during that show.
Did you cry at your wedding?
I did.
Okay, good.
But that's because Megan was late. Didn't know what was going on.
You knew she had cold feet.
Yeah, I was like, she's not
I
going to
would
marry
be
me.
nervous too if I were you.
She's not going to marry me. Here's Gil Curtis.
This is not headline news. Heinz has invented a robot that will dip your food, then feed it to you. Good for people whose hands are otherwise busy gaming, typing, or holding a 132-ounce Mountain Dew. A Wells Fargo employee in Arizona died in her cubicle and wasn't found until 4 days later. Wells Fargo excused it as that's usually how long it takes them to process something. Prince Harry reportedly wants to return to the fold of the royal family. He's tired of doing nothing in an unofficial capacity and wants to get back to doing nothing in an official capacity. And Patrick Mahomes says Taylor Swift is drawing up plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. In other words, she found another way to tell Travis Kelce what to do. This is not headline news.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.